Welcome back. It's the Out for Smokes podcast, and we're back. And it's June. It's Juneteenth. Today's Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth.
It's summer,
Juneteenth, boys.
And we're feeling a little lazy,
A little tired.
a little tired.
No
What'd you
doubt.
guys do today?
Had a panic attack.
Oh yeah. So you did the opposite of what I did. I went to the beach.
Went to the beach. That's why you're tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gooned all day.
Did you?
Dude, I was like,
Okay.
Goonteenth.
I'll talk about it. Okay.
I broke
There we go.
my gooning addiction. This is a few weeks ago, but yeah. It was getting bad. I was like, what
What do you mean you broke?
Wait.
broke it?
Yeah, go back. Sorry. What did you just say?
on days I would work from home, I would just like go and I would just run the shower because I live alone. Just run the shower for like an hour. And then I would just sit in the bathroom floor and
goon.
usually, because it would be like,
What the fuck? he says the weirdest shit about him like so casually. Yeah, it's a spa day.
no, because it's like,
You would sit on your floor.
yeah, because if you
and
actually,
where'd you put your laptop?
We shouldn't be
Still
allowed
on
to call
phone.
it gooning, right? Don't you picture like a 14-year-old boy when you say gooning?
Yeah.
It's like a damn sin.
You know, the worst though is because
Jerking off.
I would get the logic going where it's like, what's the point of taking a shower if I haven't jerked off first?
Right.
Because you can't jerk off after a shower.
No.
No.
You know.
It's crazy. You're
So it's
clean
like,
of sin.
It becomes part of your shower.
Right.
But I broke the habit. We're done. We're back.
Right.
Yeah.
You were listening to Andrew Tate, and he was like, "You got to wake up at 5 in the morning," and he's just waking up, jacking off for 3 hours. You're like, all right, I feel great.
You lay on like the bathroom rug and
Yeah, basically, yes.
God, on your bathroom floor.
he
like
lives alone in a giant apartment.
I know. It's like,
He has a bed, even like the living room floor.
don't you respect yourself?
No.
You lay on the bathroom
Not in the
rug.
least.
That's where if you got any animal, it's where it would go and piss.
Yeah.
And you'd go, God damn it. And then you would never have a bathroom rug
Right.
again.
Right.
Because you got an animal.
My dog's flipping out because I'm attacking myself again.
You need to get a cat. Because if you had a cat, you'd be like, "What the hell am I doing?
Yeah, you'd be like, what am
I'll
exactly?
be here for my cat."
Precisely. Well, oh, no. It's just that's where the cat would be laying. He couldn't lay there.
Yeah. I think if I got divorced, I would literally have to like live in a van. I'd have to get a U-Haul for like a month.
Just to
park it on the
jerk
street.
off?
Yeah.
Just pick up hitchhikers.
Pick up hitchhikers. Yeah. Drive my kid to school. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
All the murders lining up with Mike Racine's comedy tour dates.
Yeah.
Spokane, June 27th, another victim.
Yeah. Well, I would probably fly there.
Did you ever fall
use my
asleep on the bathroom floor?
No.
I'm
What is
asking
wrong with you
Sean.
guys?
I'm asking
No,
Sean.
no,
I don't even
haven't.
sit on my bathroom floor.
You're right, though. It is kind of like a spa because you just like, you're just a first world parasite who wastes a bunch of water, but you get the steam going and then he just fills up the bathroom and you're in the
Yeah.
the steam, the sauna for a bit.
That is fucked up.
I know. It's a horrible thing to do.
Killing God
It's
that
a
happened.
Heat the
horrible
room
thing
up
to
to
do.
Sean's favorite temperature, 125.
He's just on Twitter like, it's disgusting. These children have no water.
Yeah. he's spread eagle on his bathroom floor.
Yeah. They don't even have internet. They took their internet away, and he's just using it to
like
watch.
Yeah. His neighbors think he's running a fog machine.
He's just watching nuns like drink milk, and he's like, it's despicable what's happening over there.
It's a perfect like lizard weather.
I was looking through my Twitter drafts, and there was like 2 back-to-back that I didn't send. And the first one was, it's fucked up they're making Steven Crowder pay child support, even though he had to pretend his wife's vagina was a man's ass to make the kids. And I didn't tweet that, but then like the one immediately...
There's something there.
Yeah,
that's fun.
But then the one immediately like before that was like a half-formed thought, like, we are watching the Holocaust of our times in real time. Like,
Yeah.
damn, I contain multitudes, huh?
Well, you gotta be normal. You gotta find some normalcy.
Yeah.
You know.
Did you watch that Steve? I don't know much about Steven Crowder. He's the same man who sat with the table in colleges, right?
Yeah,
And did the
changed
whole
my mind.
Change my mind thing.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
argued
yeah.
with children, right?
Yeah.
So you saw the video of his wife is like asking to use the car for the day.
Yeah.
And it's a bitch fit. I mean, it's like
it is. Yeah.
it is absolute
That doesn't work either.
pretty princess bullshit. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's crazy. He's worth like
shame.
20 million.
Yeah.
But he still just wanted to boss his wife around. His pregnant wife.
Just get another car. Order a new
Well,
car.
that's the whole
Dude, if
point,
I had
like,
$20 million, I would die from fast food.
Yeah.
I would die from fast food.
Yeah.
No doubt.
But that's the whole thing. It's like with abuse, I think that's on purpose.
It's about like taking things away.
It's about like control.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like then you can yell at her. She doesn't have the freedom to go out, and you can be like, "I need the car. I need wood pellets for my ass." No, because he's like yelling at his wife in that video about how he needs wood pellets for his grill.
Oh, no shit.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
So funny.
Yeah. So happy Pride Month, Stephen Crowder, with your fucking wood pellet grill.
Like, I need the car to go to a rest stop and tap on a guy's foot under the stall.
Yeah.
And
What's even gayer than that?
you were talking about some Juneteenth posts, though.
Oh, yeah,
We should.
so
we should.
It's okay. So it's
We should give people the facts about Juneteenth.
right. Okay. So it's Juneteenth.
This is
I
the
want to
day
shout out.
Texas found out that slavery was abolished.
Well, like
Was
a
the-
group of slaves found out,
Yeah.
right? Like, so it was like slavery was
or
abolished.
no, the Emancipation Proclamation.
Yeah. Right? And then
Okay.
and then the country was like, yeah, well, let these fucking slaves find out themselves. Like, instead of telling them, they were like, let them figure it the fuck
Figure
out.
it out, yeah.
This is how some people dealt with it, you know?
Sure.
And so then there's slaves in Texas who didn't find out till June 19th.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
When did the Emancipation Proclamation happen?
January 1st, 1863.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, they just didn't tell these people, I swear.
Now, how were they 2 years into the war and they didn't say, let's free the slaves?
Because there were some slave states in the Union, so that was like a
okay.
political
Yeah.
Okay.
wrestling. Because like even the Emancipation Proclamation only freed the slaves.
Pennsylvania's like, yo, can we be like on your team even though we're going to have the slaves?
But yeah, so they were trying to do the balancing act. So the Emancipation Proclamation only freed the slaves in the rebelling states initially, but
Yeah.
then we had the 13th Amendment later,
Yeah.
which we're about to drop some facts on.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we've talked about this woman before.
Which woman?
Her name, she's Mo Motivate on Instagram.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's June 19th, 1865 was when the final enforcement of the Emancipation Proclamation in Texas at the end of the Civil War happened. So the Emancipation Proclamation was January 1863, but it wasn't until June 1865 that slaves in Texas were officially freed. And it was the last.
I heard that they argued about it, that's when they found out was June 19th, and then they argued about it in court until December 6th of that year. And then they were like, okay, you're fucking free. And it was December 6th.
Sounds
But
possible.
we just say June 19th.
I'm not going to look this up.
But it was kind of like not an actual like concrete date, right?
No.
No, it's all
But it was-
bib. I mean, I heard it was December 6th is like the technical day. But, by the time we started making holidays, they're like, well, December 7th is D-Day. Shut up.
Yeah.
It has been a holiday in Texas for a while, but it was just in the last couple of years that wokeness made an assault.
Yeah.
And actually, probably the best thing wokeness ever did. They really knocked it out of the park giving us a day off. I
Well, it's
really
kinda
don't
perfect
like
'cause-
being at work.
You got a day off today?
Yeah, I
Hell
got a day
yeah,
off.
bro.
And actually, like a lot of people did. Though the gym was full, and then I went to a Paris baguette, and they were slammed. And I'm like, well, not every slave
he
is
gooned
free.
to the color purple today.
You didn't do any black shit today, Sean? That's what you're supposed to do.
I know.
Come on,
I
man.
was having a panic attack.
I listened to Peaches and Cream by 112 a bunch of times.
At the beach, hell yeah. dude.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
I was thinking though, like that music, that like early 2000s R&B is like, there's just no music to like rub your little boner against the girl.
Oh, I agree so
know what I
much.
mean, Peaches? And then like
Yeah.
that Ashanti song that's like, can you rock with me?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Those are the only two that I know.
I hear you and I agree 100%, but then I'm thinking about one of the most
Babes.
rock hard kid boners I ever had.
Uh-huh.
And it was while Mumbo Number 5 was playing in the background.
Oh, but that's like the same era.
But is that sexy, though, is what I'm saying.
It's not sexy. But,
So were we
no,
just
but-
having raging boners no matter
no,
what
but
was
listen,
playing?
It's not sexy, but when you're 12, you think it's like sexy.
Yeah.
You're like,
I remember
this
this
guy-
girl, I don't want
oh, this
to
guy's
say
cool.
her full name. Yeah,
Yeah.
this girl Amanda was like dancing on a diving board, and I was a young kid. And
Yeah.
she was dancing to the song, and I was
Yeah.
just like,
Oh, really?
Jesus. Yeah, and it was
Mambo
just like
Number 5
the
kinda-
stimulation of like seeing a girl in a bikini dancing on a diving board, and then like a list of girls.
Yeah.
It just blew my mind.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
yeah.
You know
That song kind of blew my mind when it came out.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
You know that Beatles movie? I think it's A Hard Day's Night, but it's one of the Beatles movies where they have like some girl dancing with like tassels or something. She's like not quite naked.
Okay.
Yeah. But like, I remember my little brother reminded me of this. We'd watch it, and then he started like rewinding and rewatching that scene again, and I tattled on him to my dad.
No, you fucking didn't. On some black and white.
He brought it up like
titties?
a decade later.
Amazing.
Dad, he's getting horny and looking at the naked woman in that Beatles movie we went to.
Yeah, your dad can't even yell at him. What can he do? He just goes, okay.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, Sean, thanks.
Oh,
My
wow.
Irish Catholic father. Dude, that was such a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I was talking about this on the like I've always been the same person, but I was like dumber and worse. Like all of my worst when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
I was less intelligent and all of my worst qualities were worse.
Yeah.
They've all like kind of leveled, like, you know, some of them are still bad, but
No, but it's kind of funny to like watch your younger brother like become horny. Because I remember like there was one summer, I think it was like the summer of 2003, and my brother and my cousin are the same age. They're like 2 years younger than me. And they were like, Mike, what does ejaculating feel like? So I had to like explain to them like,
let's go.
You jerked them both off.
yeah. And then I remember we had Kazaa. That was like the summer of Kazaa. And we were just watching.
Oh, dude, Summer of Kazaa.
Yeah.
Dude, deadlier than Summer of Sam, no doubt.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
I can't feel you.
Mike, what does ejaculating feel like? Turn around and close your eyes.
Yeah. Well, you mean like on your forehead? You mean like when I do it on your forehead? But yeah, they watched like a Janet Jameson video and like whacked off together in like our computer room.
So cool.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, me and my friend.
Like I don't have any cousins my age to do this with.
When I was like 11, me and my friends would hang out in like cold. That was like one summer for sure. Summer going into 7th grade, I guess, or going into 6th grade maybe, was just us in like a dark air conditioning room jerking off together.
Yeah.
We wouldn't stare at each other. We would turn porn on
Mhm.
and then just, you know, like whoever's friend's house we'd be at, he'd be like, all right, I'm passing out blankets. And then you would just cover yourself off. You
Yeah.
cover yourself up and jerk off.
Yeah, I jerked off at a sleepover with my friends once.
Yeah, that's like the best summer ever.
Yeah.
Hey, you're a fucking loser if you didn't jerk off with at least
Yeah, when
8
you
to
ever-
10 guys in a room when you were 11.
It's like the movie Stand By Me. Like,
You-
does anyone ever have friends like that?
Yeah.
Does anyone ever have friends like they do when they're 12? I don't think so.
But it's them jerking off over a dead body they found in the woods.
All right, I guess it's time to go home. You guys have any comments?
Fucking what's his face from 24 comes with a knife. Hey, you guys jerking off before us?
Okay.
We came here to jerk off on the dead body.
Yeah.
It's the teenage boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not gooning on the dead body, are you? Fuck off, Billy. Didn't he say that? Doesn't he like pull out a gun? The one kid who's probably dead now?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rivers
It's like
Cuomo.
the dad.
Rivers Cuomo, Rivers Phoenix.
River Phoenix.
Rivers Cuomo's Weezer, right?
Yeah. No, it's the Lost
Wait,
Cuomo brother.
If Rivers Cuomo died in front of that club in LA
Yeah.
on the Sunset Strip,
It's like another scandal. Anyway, okay, so
oh yeah, read this
there was
Juneteenth article.
so there's this lady on Instagram. Her name's Mo Motivate, and yeah, she's very.
That's her
funny.
birth name, by the way, so don't make fun of it.
She's very funny. She does a
Do you
lot
think
of
like do you think that's the best time of your life when you're just like playing Halo, you're a kid, you're like eating pizza and you learn what jerking off is for the
I
first
don't
time?
want to say that
And
it is because I feel like I'm hoping to have some more kids and have some
Yeah.
more, you know, but
It's-
like, it very for you probably.
For me, probably.
Yeah.
For like me who's gonna die alone, that was the peak.
That was the peak.
The
yeah.
people who are gonna have families,
Yeah.
when you have children of your own, that's the peak.
Yeah.
But if you're not gonna have a family, it's not gonna get better than the sleepover
No,
with Pizza Hut and Halo and jerking off with your friends.
No, the peak for me will be like making a 2003 simulator in my basement and introducing my son to Kazaa and like watching him. Like,
Yeah, watch him deal with a virus.
Yeah, watching him like download a porn that takes 27 hours and jack off to it and ruin the family computer.
It would take like
Like, son, you don't understand.
It would take like forever to download one image, and I would like print them out, and I would like stash them in like books to hide them from my parents.
Yeah.
And then
I didn't do that.
You
but
came. Now here's a game where you kill Osama bin Laden.
Flash game.
yeah, dude.
Come, Mr. Taliban, turn over Bin Laden.
Yep.
Colin Powell gonna bomb his home.
Isn't this great?
It's
never gonna-
Life doesn't get any better than this, son.
It was so good.
It's all heartbreak from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best time as a human made man is when you come but nothing really comes out. It's like a little nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the best time of life.
Oh, like it's dust.
God.
Not dust.
Yeah.
If any listeners are
barely
eating,
cum.
if any listeners are eating, I'm very sorry about this. So just maybe skip ahead 30
Oh,
seconds.
it's clean cum. Don't be grossed
Oh,
out.
you're about to say
I
something.
remember the first time I
Pure
discovered.
cum. It's
I remember
clean
the
cum. It's the
Okay.
cleanest cum.
He's got something.
I remember the first
Let it
time
cook.
I discovered what smegma was.
Yeah.
And I was just taking a bath and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Uh-huh.
And
Wait,
then
what's smegma?
it's like that the yellow like crust builds up under your penis if you don't.
Not my penis.
If you guys are circumcised,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
both circumcised.
You are
you?
too.
No, I'm not circumcised.
Get the fuck off this
Yeah.
podcast.
I clean it.
What do you
now.
think? This is the fucking Star Wars bar? Get out of here, freak.
We have a lawsuit now. Sean represented himself the wrong way.
What, did you grow up feral? Why the fuck didn't they do that? It was 1988.
I think it's barbaric, honestly.
Well, obviously
Yeah,
it's wrong to do it, but everybody did it.
Yes. No, my parents were immigrant, or my dad was an Irish immigrant, and my mom was Canadian, and they don't do it in Europe.
Really?
It's just an American thing, really.
You're like,
It's an
we
Amer-
only have money for one circumcision, either Sean's or my wife.
Oh, you're a giant clit, hun. What are we going to file down?
He's like warming himself over a fire in their house. It's really cold.
Yeah, everybody gets circumcised in America because it's a humiliation ritual to show our loyalty to Israel.
Yeah, no, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, no, you think we're going to go to hell?
No.
Because you're circumcised?
No, we
Yeah.
just mutilated our genitals for fucking Israel. Yeah.
That's
It's
But
the
my-
loyalty oath every American takes to Israel is
Yeah.
getting part of their penis cut off.
Such a good point.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe it.
Deb's sister is a nurse, and she says she's never heard a baby scream like they do when they get
It's
circumcised.
horrible.
Yeah. Why are we all just giving ourselves Jewish penises?
It's the craziest thing to do.
Crazy. Yeah.
It's crazy to cut a penis at all.
to cut a penis at all.
Because why?
Yeah. And then I'm sure they.
And at least, like, if they're, it would actually be less crazy if
never-
they're like, we collect the skin. Like, if they told us we collect the skin and do something with it,
Yeah.
that's less crazy than just doing it and throwing
They were,
out
like, use
all
it
of
for
it.
fertilizer.
That's what they make silly putty out
Because
of.
everything you throw out, you're wasting until it's little tiny pieces of baby penis. And then they go, you better throw it out. You better not do anything with it.
Yeah.
We should be doing stuff with it.
They do foreskin restoration surgery,
Uh huh.
and they put like a bit of skin down there, and they kind of like tug on it with weights, and eventually it'll
okay.
like come out.
Whose skin?
Well, I don't
Stretch
know.
out your skin.
No, I guess it's not. It's not actually skin. It's probably some material from China. I asked at one point what they actually use, but I forgot.
Yeah.
But
The doctor?
yeah, I mean, yeah. I am assuming it's not covered by health insurance, but you can get foreskin restoration surgery. But that'd be good to do if you're not circumcised, to just get a double length foreskin.
Yeah.
They're just so anti.
Whenever I would be at like an open mic and someone would do a bit about like, oh, really, circumcision activists, I go, time to get a beer. I can't be in this room anymore. Get me the fuck out of here.
No, circumcision activists are
Stupid
heroes.
cuck. Yeah.
They rock.
Yeah.
They're like, 9/11 truthers, all ridiculed across the map.
Yeah.
Actual American heroes.
Yeah.
Bravest people on the planet, willing to stand up for truth and document the real history.
Yeah.
And also people protecting little babies from
Well,
getting
it's
their dicks
funny.
cut off
I'll tell you this, because when you
are
tell,
heroes.
and I have like a bit about this, but when you tell your family that you're not circumcising your kid, they like flip out.
Oh, yeah.
But mostly the women.
What would Israel think?
Yeah.
What would Netanyahu think? We are his servants. You need to cut his dick off.
My mom's just charging my kid with a little cigar cutter. I have to just put her down. I got to take her out. But yeah, they just like they can't understand why you wouldn't like do that. We were at our baby shower, at Benjamin's baby shower.
Why you
It
wouldn't
was pregnant.
mutilate a child.
Why you wouldn't mutilate a child.
Mm-hmm.
At our baby shower, our entire family started yelling at us. Deb's sister and her aunts, And then my sister like pulled me aside and she was like, like girls, we make fun of the guys who are uncircumcised.
That is true, though.
All right, you fucking pig.
I mean, it's
Fucking
pig
whore,
whores
who
who do
cares?
it, but they do it.
Yeah. Okay, why don't you make fun of your nephew then, you pig whore? Come on, you want to make fun of it? Let's go. What do you got? Come on, roast it.
Yeah, roast
your nephew's penis.
his cock. And don't call it a cock, you pig.
She's like, yeah. Yeah, and then so Deb's sister's like, because it came, I forget how it came, I forget who brought it up. I think my mother brought it up, and then Deb's sister's like, he's gonna be circumcised, and then her aunt is like, well, what his penis is gonna be different from yours?
That's amazing.
Yeah, because we have to have matching penis.
Yeah. Who are the defenders?
It's tracksuits. Just me and Deb,
Just you and
really.
Deb, yeah.
And so everybody.
Deb's like, it's hot. It's hot, Mom. It's actually hot.
Yeah. I'm like, talk to your mother, baby. I'm like, it is kind of hot.
It's fucking hot.
Yeah. My mom was like, do you want to take that skin and pull it back and scrub his little dick? You want to do that?
Wow. I
Yeah.
get
And it's like literally you're just saying you don't want to put one in your mouth.
Yeah.
You think it's gross.
Yeah.
You think it's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
things they make us do.
Yeah, little boys should be mutilated so that whores in New Jersey can suck cock better. Can enjoy the experience more.
It's like all your
It's penis.
all the cocks you're gonna suck have been mutilated already. You fucking whore. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, comedy's not that hard. You just say something misogynistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyway, all right.
Oh yeah. So
you were reading a
Okay, this
Juneteenth article.
So this woman is like this.
Oh, yeah,
this woman
start
is
over.
great. This woman is great because she does like
what's her name again?
Mo Motivate,
Mo Motivate.
and she's great. We don't have anything negative to say, but this,
Of course not.
And this post that she wrote for Juneteenth just like cracked me up. She does like anti-racism activism, but I'm telling you, like, if Ben Shapiro ever got a hold of this woman's Instagram, he would just have like a fucking field day, like talking about it, because every single post that she has is just like her asking for money, and not even like in a like a way where there's any like shame or like what's the word, humility.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so let me just read this to you. You can screenshot this post, share it, and tag me and the link to our Pursue Black Liberation Challenge. I said it yesterday, and I'm saying it again today. White people, especially if you have today off, redistribute that pay for today and more directly to black folks. And while you're at it, double it. Better yet, quadruple it. Let's be real. There are more than enough people here that if y'all chose to be in right relationship with me, I would never have to work again.
Wait, what is happening?
Peace.
Great. Every single bill, debt, and retirement would be paid for me and my kids. And y'all could spread that wealth to the black folks in this community as well. If enough of y'all said, let's make sure our commitment to liberation benefits black folks, y'all would be regularly redistributing your wealth without conditions and strings attached. That's the challenge. Redistribute your wealth and pay reparations. Not just little scraps you have left over that you wouldn't miss even if you tried. I'm talking move that money out of retirement, IRA, 401k, savings, vacation fund, shopping for clothes you don't need fund, and so on, and put it in the pockets of black folks. I know when it comes to money, white folks are the most racist and violent by any means, but it doesn't have to be this way. Put the cash in our pockets, not because we've done something you deem worthy, but because it's the affirming, liberating thing to do. Want to send $50 via Venmo? Send $200 instead.
No way. That's awesome. Dude, God bless her. What the fuck?
Dude, the longer I live in this country, the more I admire everyone who figures out how to not get a real job.
Yeah.
No.
And then you got to ask yourself, like, who is she taking money from? Because it's not like people who like work at Target are giving this bitch money. It's, she's grifting.
Well,
like,
it's men who want to be dominated.
well, she's grifting like, wealthy white women.
Yeah.
Want to sign up for a course? Enroll and pay for 3 others to enroll too. Want to buy a book? Buy 5 copies instead.
That rules.
Break out of this toxic relationship with money that leads you to hoard and do the bare minimum. Put some big cash into our pockets and keep it coming. Economic repair and justice is crucial to this work. The time and labor I put into educating on the platform is more than enough. This would literally be like a Jewish person being like, if you feel bad about the Holocaust, here's my Venmo. Why don't you cash at me then, you Hitlers?
Can you send it as a gift so I don't pay taxes on it?
Remember, under $14,000, it doesn't have to be accounted for. Yeah. The time and labor I put into educating on the platform is more than enough. And if you're learning from me and you're a white person, what am I learning from you that I can't learn from, like, Amanda Seals? Like even Amanda Seals is not like begging for money like this. If you don't have the means, support in other ways. If you have the means, pay and do more than the bare minimum. Send big stacks on stacks. Send me stacks on stacks.
This is
give me that dollar bill cash money.
This is kind of like Norman Finkelstein's argument in the Holocaust industry, which is, among other things, that the Jewish organizations that get money because of the Holocaust, almost none of that goes to any survivors or even descendants of survivors.
No.
It's just other Jewish people who set up organizations are like, you feel bad about the Holocaust, give me money.
Right.
And it's like kind of the same thing with slavery or Juneteenth or whatever.
Yeah. Which is funny because it's like the Holocaust is something where it's like you would think that a few people would be able to get away with that if they were that much of a, if they were that like lacking morals, if they were lacking morals that much.
Mm-hmm.
But Finkelstein is like, hold on a second.
Dude, I have so much respect for Sean King getting in on that as a white dude. Just being like, you don't even have to be black to get in on the slavery money.
Yeah.
You can just have a white mother and father and lie about it. Pretend she had an affair.
and just kind of talk like this. And just,
Wait, do you think if all the money went to Holocaust survivors, then eventually there'd only be 5 Holocaust survivors and they'd be so rich?
Yeah.
And then there'd be 1 Holocaust survivor and they'd be one of the richest people in the world.
Yeah.
For 2 years until they die.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
That's how it should be, damn it.
Black folks feel free to add your cash handle. Oh, black folks feel free to add your cash handles and PayPal info, and white folks pull up. Now, there's only 69 comments on this post. When I read the comments on a lot of her stuff, it's always a lot of dumbass white women being like, "Thank you so much, Queen. I love giving you $1,000 every month." But this is there's only 69 comments here. I'm wondering if she's flying a little too close to the sun with this post.
Have you clicked on the comments?
Let me find. Let's see. Is this shareable? My funds are limited. I'll send what I can, but I'd love to share. You fucking loser.
Why aren't these people in our audience?
Why aren't they listening to the Out for Smokes podcast? I love this. I love that you do this. I'm searching the comments to see who I can help, shaking my head, but I'm going to follow your lead and let someone help me.
That fucking rules, dude. Oh, I would love to just steal money from
I was trying to see who I can give money to, but you know what? Give me some money.
I love it.
Let me get that.
I'm happy for that.
Yeah. I work hard in real life, and on this
That's
app,
so
I get
good.
countless DMs and comments about how much I'm helping people for free. So if anyone wants this holiday to finally pay me for some of that help, here's my info: PayPal or Zelle, Cash. She's got Cash App. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wait, is Cash App bad?
Well, no, but where's Venmo? Venmo's the one everybody uses.
Yes, I agree.
It's kind of been supplanted.
Oh yeah, someone
Has
told
it?
me they
Most
had.
people use Zelle now, I think.
Someone was like, I only have PayPal. I was like, that's like an eBay.
That's like eBay era.
Hey,
eBay
That's like
era, you
2003.
psychopath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike, you should go onto all these Venmos and request $1,000.
Yeah, dude, be black. Dude, I would just make a black account and have people send stuff to you.
You think?
Yeah, Maurice
On an
Recine.
Instagram comment section, that's not wrong. You're not stealing from a charity.
Maurice. Ray RAY cash $EEN. I've spent all morning sending the equivalent money of what my family would make working today to different BLKFOLX. Wishing you all a happy Juneteenth. She's sending money to
Oh, this isn't the comments.
She's sending this white bitch. She's sending money to Blick folks.
Michael.
And she's autistic and ADHD.
See?
Oh, it says that
That's
on her
crazy.
profile.
Come on, don't give these fucking people your money.
No, you're allowed to support black businesses.
Thank you, sis. The work continues, day off or not. At Soulful Nutrition. PayPal, Nutrition Soulful. Just people. She's getting other people to just beg for money.
Wait, is that her?
Look, no, this is the lady who commented.
Oh, okay.
I've spent all morning sending the equivalent money. Look, it's just everybody sharing their Venmo in the thing.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. 33-year-old men need like a Girl Scout cookie equivalent. Like we need to be able to go door to door and sell just some stupid shit.
Now, here's one. Happy Juneteenth. I'm a single mom of 2 behind on rent and utilities. I'm not sure how much longer my landlord will show me grace. Anything helps. Venmo, Maya oh my 616 Cash App Mullah.
You don't have to say that all.
No, but I'm gonna give this woman some money.
You're gonna give her money? Hell yeah,
You're
dude.
gonna give her a request for money.
No,
Anyways.
I'm gonna Maya oh my 616. You guys Venmo her too.
I'm not Venmoing her.
This woman.
I do my part.
Hey, what was the other post you were talking about?
I haven't given anything to people in Gaza, by the way.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I can't, dude. I got like friends who like, we're at an age now where it's like I can't pay for medical bills, and I'm like, dude, I can't give you $10. I'm sorry.
Oh, 616.
There's like friends' funeral funds. I'm like, yep.
What about the other post about the 13th Amendment, though? I was laughing at that. Do you have that one?
What's that?
The 13th Amendment. You were saying only one political party voted for the 13th Amendment.
Oh, yeah. Off of the Republicans.
Yeah, that's right. They need to we need to teach the listeners the
What is
real history.
What is the context
Send
of
her
that?
$8.
I know nothing about the 13th Amendment.
13th Amendment, that Lincoln movie by Spielberg is pretty good, actually.
You
But
should have to skip that number.
No, I better get a thank you. I'm sending the single mother $8.
You're sending her $8.
I better get a thank you.
She'll like the message.
Mike is such a creep. You know he's gonna ask for whole pictures later.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm happily married.
Damn sin.
You
Happily married. You're sending $8 to some innocent, desperate woman. I hope she steals all your information.
You know what? This felt good to do
I
it.
hope she steals your
No, you know what?
identity,
It felt good to give this woman some money, but like this bitch up top here, I love this. I love that you do this. I was seeing who I can help, but you know what? I'm gonna drop my handle. What does she even do? Bio. Entrepreneur. A fucking entrepreneur. Give me some money.
17,000 followers.
She is an entrepreneur. That is very entrepreneurial.
That
She's
is
a
right.
beautiful lady.
She's kind of attractive.
Yeah.
Send her $15.
I don't want to read.
You should set after you send that single mother $8. You should DM her like 3 months later, being like, "Hey, by the way, I sent you $8 3 months ago, and you know that's the cost of an OnlyFans subscription, right?
Yeah.
You sell
You guys are
content.
sickos.
You sell content, dude. Like every woman on the internet.
All right, so this isn't bad. Some of these people, it looks like they actually need the money, I think.
But-
What? Whites, my car is up for repossession. If you want to help, my Cash App is blank, and I can send proof, but you shouldn't need it. Whites, attention, whites.
That rules.
Yeah.
Damn.
Every woman on the internet gets hit up and gets.
Okay, she's got some anti-Zionism is not anti hashtag. I got to give her some money.
Yeah, you should follow her. Mike.
I'm gonna follow her.
Give her money and apologize.
Let me give her $5.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dude, Mike is...
Cash App.
What type of gambling is
She
this?
only has Cash App though. I'm still houseless.
Maybe Mike is just like not.
These
into,
are dudes.
Mike's not into OnlyFans. He's just into giving women money.
Kind of.
Mike's going to be
Feels
so
good.
upset when he walks past an ice cream truck later. He realizes he's going to spend all that money.
I'm sorry, sir. Your card was declined. I'm like, try this one.
As your cone is melting in your hand.
Okay, I guess I just can't give a black single mother some $8 for that.
It's just like it's a black-owned ice cream truck, and Mike just steals and runs away. Completely cancels out the earlier.
No good deed goes unpunished, I guess.
But I was saying earlier, like everybody's so porn brain now that
Cash App. Yeah.
every woman online gets hit up and asked if they sell content.
Yeah.
Like if you're a woman
Oh,
on the
yeah.
internet, it's just like
Yeah.
guys will DM you and be like, "You sell content, you sell nudes,
Yeah.
you sell
Right.
whatever."
Right.
Yeah.
It's a damn shame.
Porn is so
Please,
like
ma'am.
it's crazy what those people did with circumcising everybody and then spreading porn in our communities.
Let's chill.
agree.
Let's chill. Let's calm down.
No, it's the Irish.
I think we can.
The Irish people.
Right. The Irish introduced porn.
That's right.
Yeah. Irish porn's like a lady taking off her shoe. And they're like, oh my God.
It's like Irish snuff porn is a woman being boiled alive like a potato.
Yeah. Dad, guess what I caught Patrick watching? He's watching a lady take off her shoes. Dad, we got a fucking pervert in here.
That's just shopping for britches. Shopping for britches.
Dad, he's watching a lady review her local supermarket.
She's making a stew, Dad. Making a fucking stew.
Dude, I was at a party this week, and I introduced myself to a comedian. I was like, "Hey, I'm Sean McCarthy. I don't know if we've met."
Oh,
He's
we
like,
got a Dolazol over here.
Dude, if you were a real comedian, the handshake would have went bzzz, you would have buzzed his ass and said, "Check me out at all the clubs."
so I was like, "Yeah, I'm Sean McCarthy. I don't know if we met." He's like, "Yeah, I'm Django Gold. I did your podcast."
Oh gosh, Sean.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Should I comment here? Hey, I'm a white podcaster.
Yeah, I'm a white podcaster. I would love to allocate some of our funds
Yeah.
to your black queenness.
I'm a white podcaster. If you're burnt out on giving money to these homeless black trans women, you could give it to me.
Oh, we have a. Oh no, yeah. I got someone we could give money to, a listener.
Who?
Nothing, don't worry about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We have listeners in need. Listeners,
No,
drop
definitely
your
don't have listeners in
in the comments. Drop your Cash Apps and your Venmos.
Drop your cash apps and
We'll pay it forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can prove you're a black queen and you subscribe to our Patreon, we'll give you your $5 back.
Yeah.
Mike will.
I don't want to troll these people. At least she's. Oh, look, she commented on my transaction. What'd she say? Thank you with a heart.
Ooh,
View comment through.
you're
And
in.
this is how Mike's relationship ends.
No, it's not.
You're
Yep.
watching a marriage fall apart in real time.
Yep. Mike's got jungle fever.
You know, why not? This
Jungle
girl-
fever.
Heard it
He
through the
got jungle
grapevine.
fever.
Listen. Maybe my $8 will motivate this girl to pull herself up by her bootstraps.
Oh man.
I got some news articles.
Maybe she'll. Yeah.
We could talk about Israel might go to war with Lebanon. There's an article in the Wall Street Journal about that.
Okay.
Bill Belichick, 72-year-old Bill Belichick, is dating a 24-year-old former cheerleader.
That's
saw
fun.
that.
What's there to say about that, though? That's very funny.
Yeah.
Just to imagine.
You got to assume she has a fetish, you know. You got to at some point give I think 25 should be the cutoff. 24
For dating a 70-year-old.
Well, 24-year-olds are really fucking immature.
Yeah.
But you go 25-year-old, you go at what point do you go, "Hey, maybe you're an adult and you have a fetish for old people."
Yeah.
Right? Take some accountability
But
at
if-
some
if
point.
that
Maybe
was like-
what, 28? When?
If that was not a weird thing to do, I
It's
think
weird.
more people would be doing it. That is a
Sure.
weird thing to do, to date a guy that old.
But are people not allowed to be I mean, you know, there are people who are attracted to other types of people. Right?
But I guess I'm just thinking, like, when you choose because women have more choice when they choose a partner, right? So when you choose a mate, are you like, yeah, I'm gonna have like loose skin on top of me,
That's what I'm saying. Is it a fetish?
but I will, you know,
Just think about the fact that he's been on TV. Just think about the
Yeah.
fact that he's been on TV.
Well, because they say women want to fuck their dads.
he's been on Conan. He's been on Conan.
He's been on Conan.
Remember when Mike had him on Conan on his Tinder profile?
Oh yeah, of course.
Did okay.
Yeah. Me shaking.
Not
head.
as well as you would think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Women
just-
in New York aren't impressed by anything.
They're not impressed by anything.
Well, that's like more sad now, right?
What?
Doing a set on Conan. He hasn't had a show in like 10 years.
He's a podcast now.
Yeah. You're like, you didn't do Conan's podcast.
I put a rope around his neck. I was holding him like a fish.
Yeah, but the Wall Street Journal article,
Yeah.
escalating clashes between Israel and Hezbollah raise risk of wider war. This is Rory Jones in the Wall Street Journal, June 19th, 2024. And basically what's going on is Biden has an envoy over there, the special envoy Amos Hochstein.
A friend of mine sent me a message recently, and he said, "I love how Sean thinks he's the smart one, and hearing him say "Bew Biden."
That was great.
And isn't it Envoy?
Yeah, it's probably Envoy.
What did you say, Envoy?
Envoy.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
He's a reader, dude. He loves these newspapers, you know?
I don't talk to people. I just stay in my apartment having panic attacks and gooning and reading, and I don't know how to pronounce words out loud.
A local photographer said that he took some pictures.
But anyways, so Biden has somebody over there to try to stop the war. Because, like, you know, right now, I think if the election was today, Biden would win. Mm-hmm. But, like, what they're really trying to stop is they're trying to stop Israel from going to war with Lebanon or invading northern Lebanon and going to war with Hezbollah. Because that would be a disaster, and that might spike oil prices, and then Trump would probably win.
Mm-hmm. How the fuck would Biden win right now?
Because, like, people don't really like Trump. And the economy, like, the stock market's doing great. The economy's not terrible. Like, most people are pretty happy. Yeah, which is crazy enough to say, but yeah, if it happened today, Biden would win, but a lot can happen between now and November. But Biden, they're just trying to try to keep a lid on the thing in Gaza and not have it spiral into a wider war. But the problem for the Israelis is Hezbollah has been shelling and, you know, sending rockets and drones at northern Israel. So 60,000 Israelis had to evacuate from northern Israel. And they're in central Israel, they don't have houses. They want to go back. And Hezbollah says, okay, if you do a ceasefire in Gaza, we'll stop shooting the rockets, we'll stop, bombarding. But Israel and Netanyahu and the far right government, they can't stop that war. You know, the right wing coalition that keeps Netanyahu in power would collapse. So, and Netanyahu would probably go to prison. So they have to keep the war going. So it's what if they're not going to negotiate with Hezbollah? What other choice do they have but to try to open a second front to try to push north into Lebanon? But it's these people can't even defeat Hamas.
Yeah.
Hezbollah has 150,000 rockets, according to the, 150,000 rockets and missiles, according to the Wall Street Journal. And Hezbollah released drone footage of they somehow got a drone past the Iron Dome, and they released to the public all these photos of sensitive military sites and naval, just sensitive military stuff in Israel. They just released it all publicly as kind of a threat to say hey, you want to start shit? We'll retaliate. We'll really hurt you guys. And so Biden has an envoy over there trying to calm the situation. But, we'll see if things change by the time this is released. But, people talk about hubris and nemesis, where your hubris eventually results in nemesis, which is your destruction. That was the title of Ian Kershaw's 2-volume biography of Hitler. The first one was hubris. The second one was nemesis.
You think nemesis and genesis are similar for that reason?
Probably.
There we go.
I'm no good at etymology.
Okay.
But the point is, Israel is bringing about its own destruction. And as much as we mourn the loss of life, we can be happy that they're digging their own grave in real time.
Isn't that so crazy though that despite they're just gonna bring about their own destruction, but there's nothing anybody could really do.
Yeah.
It's just they have to just do so much bad shit so everybody hates them.
Yeah.
I saw an article in Al Jazeera. They said that they're hurting for troops and they want to start a 40 and up brigade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. People don't want to. I mean, they've been out this genocide for 8 months.
Yeah.
They don't want to.
Imagine you're just a 45-year-old Israeli pedophile. And you just want to hang out, and wear your purple sneakers. And you're now I got to go fight Hezbollah.
Having a great time trafficking ecstasy to 17-year-olds on birthright.
I thought that's for the 19-year-old Chinese kids that think they belong here for some reason.
Yeah. But I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
You don't believe in the Joe Biden cognitive stuff? He's going to be a dead person? There's no way he's running the country currently because he's obviously unable to even walk properly? Do you believe in that stuff? Or?
Yeah, I mean, to an extent. I think he's sundowning, so he's probably there in the mornings, but he kind of wanders off mentally a lot. Seems clear enough.
Yeah. That's why it just feels wrong to vote for him. Don't you technically go, this isn't a right we're not voting for the right thing if we're aware this person isn't even.
If he wasn't
here.
doing genocide, I would even feel weird about it.
Yeah, like you go, he's not even here, and we're all going, we might have to vote for him, but we all agree he's not here every day.
Mm-hmm.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, maybe we should talk more about the cheerleader
What did she do?
that date Bill Belichick.
Mm.
No, I don't know.
What happened there?
Oh, nothing really. He was like shirtless on a Ring camera leaving her house. They confirmed that was him. I don't know if you saw that video of him.
He climbed out like a ladder out her window. Old guys do stuff like that. They try to like recreate their youth, like a youth no one has. It's just in movies.
Yeah.
So they climb a ladder. That's cute.
Mm.
But I wonder I wonder if this girl just likes money so much.
She likes
money.
old man tits.
Right.
What if she just loves old man tits and it makes her hot?
Yeah.
That's allowed.
Yeah. Could be.
Yeah. She's a cheerleader. There's that piece of it. Maybe she's a fan of football.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that lady who fucked Hulk Hogan on tape. You see the Hulk Hogan sex tape?
No.
And you go, who would
Is it on
fuck
Pe-
Hulk
it's on
Hogan?
Peacock?
It's on Peacock for $5.99 a month. You could watch the
If all
Hulk
the
Hogan
WWE
sex tape.
You can watch Vince McMahon shit on a woman's head. It's the best streaming service.
But you watch the Hulk Hogan sex tape and you go like, that's who would have sex with Hulk Hogan?
Yeah.
And then you go like, imagine being a lady and you meet like one of 35 cartoon characters that are humans. Like you would fuck it.
Yeah.
If you're a lady, it's like,
Right.
oh my God, I met Flavor. Oh, I guess I'm sucking Flavor Flav's dick tonight
Yeah.
because I met him.
Yeah.
And he is a cereal box
Right.
cartoon.
Right. Bruce Valanche.
Dude, if I was a lady, I would be like, yeah, I fuck Mr. T. I fuck Mr. Bean. I fuck all like the misters that are gimmicks.
Right.
I'd fuck them all, dude.
Mr.
Miyagi.
Miyagi.
Yeah, dude.
You ever think about what kind of lady you'd be if you were a lady?
Yes, all the time.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
A pretty lady, that's for sure.
What would you be?
Ran through Twitter BPD girl. That would be so ran through, dude.
Yeah. I like to think that I would have like maybe little tits and a fat ass.
Hmm.
You know, I'd be
That's
like
nice.
5'4".
I'd suck off all my incel friends.
Yeah. What about you, Scott?
I'd have more money than I do now, that's for sure.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, every time I put Deb's face in my Instagram story, I get a lot more views.
I think I'd smoke cigarettes if I was a lady.
Really just plain.
Oh, that's hot, yeah.
Yeah, I don't smoke cigarettes as a man, but if I was a lady, I'd be like, hell yeah, I'm doing that.
With like a long, like, Cruella de Vil.
So, on some nights, you know?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Nice.
And I'd watch American Horror Story.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and get scared on like a Wednesday night, you know?
Yeah.
You know, like the ladies do.
Yeah.
Ladies love getting worried on a Wednesday night at 10:30.
Yeah.
You know, I suck off my incel friends now, but they'd like it more if I was a girl. I wish I could do that for them.
I wish there was a way to change Sean into a girl without years of therapy and surgery.
They should have like temporary trans surgery so you can just
Yeah.
like fuck your friends when they're going through like a dry
Oh,
spell.
Yeah.
I agree.
At
Like a henna
midnight-
tattoo,
At midnight, you turn back into
your
a
dick
man.
falls off after 3 showers.
No, your pussy. No, your pussy closes up and your dick grows back. And you're like, remember, you got to come with me by midnight, Sean.
You go down the shore and get a henna pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your mom's like, you shouldn't have jumped in the ocean so soon. your henna pussy washed
No, it's
off.
like magic, and you're like Cinderella.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pussy. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
I don't even know your name. My name is Mike Recine. my name is Amanda.
Yeah.
Oh no! I have
Your
to go.
pussy and it's slowly turning into a hairy Italian ass. No, I must go! As the pussy starts becoming an ass. No, pretty sure. Running down the steps.
All I have left of him is this tampon, and now I have to see which ass it fits into.
Yeah.
It fits
The
perfectly.
tampon had blood at midnight turns to shit.
It fits perfectly into Mike Racine's ass. You're the man woman I was in love with this whole time.
See, here's the thing about this show.
The mice are singing.
Here's the thing about this show. This show's either a piece of shit and some people enjoy it and we've peaked, right?
Yeah.
Or we have an amazing show and nobody knows about it. Not that many people know about it.
Right.
We're not like a huge show. And I'm almost wondering what's like sadder.
Are
like
we
us just continue to do a shitty podcast of mental illness? or do we have the greatest show on because people on Patreon are like, God, they love,
Yeah.
like I love it. Or do we just have an amazing show that no one listens to?
Is it sadder if we're underrated or if
Yes.
we've peaked?
Or
If we've just just laughing at the dumbest bullshit imaginable
Yeah.
and not throwing in the
Because if
towel.
we've peaked, I'll go work at the post office and I'll do this show once a week with you guys and I'll have a great life. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm hanging on to.
Yeah.
I'm still hustling. I'm still fucking 37 years old. I'm still hustling.
Yeah, you're working the road.
I'm
Doing
working the
this
road, but I'm
twice
trying
a
to
week.
fill up my calendar and
Yeah.
like stressed.
Has the road been fun?
It's been fun, but I'm not selling any fucking tickets.
You got new fun jokes?
Come to Spokane.
Was Spokane June 27th?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and buy a t-shirt. Here's our t-shirts up here. You can order them ofsshirts@gmail.com.
Yeah.
I love the
Market,
hostility of our listeners where they're like, Mike's too retarded to figure out how to use a storefront.
Well, it's just I don't want to do that. I could. I don't.
You know how to set up a storefront?
I could set up a Shopify thing. Yeah. I don't want to.
How do you make the
It's
shirts?
easier to just
You
get
print
the
them
emails.
yourself?
Yeah, the guy in Rochester does it.
Shut up.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He's a good man.
Yeah.
Do you think we could sell more of the shirts if we posted pictures of ourselves naked from the waist down wearing them?
Maybe. It's the first good idea you've had all show.
Mike, Sean having a panic attack before the photo shoot. I'm going to be an hour late.
Sean, you made a puddle on the floor. Why are you making fun of his anxiety disorder?
I'm not. I have
That's
anxiety. I have anxiety. I get scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a 35-year-old man who gets scared.
Yeah, dude, we're all scared.
All right. Let's
pussy.
let's go back to
worried.
the guy's pussy turning into an ass, huh?
Yeah,
before
okay.
we wrap up.
Yeah, there's still gold to be mined there.
Oh, yeah, like a nutty professor, sort of, as he fluctuates back to Herman Klumps, but it's a pussy and a butthole.
Yeah.
Phil, I know you've been going through a rough time since the breakup, so I took the potion that makes my ass into a pussy
Until midnight.
until midnight.
For 2 hours.
So have at it.
It's that moment in the movie where it's like, I'm sorry, I've been lying to you the whole time, and they're like, wait a minute, but you have so wait, you have a pussy from
But
10
your
p.m.
pussy's
to midnight.
perfect.
Yeah. Wait. So you have a pussy from 10 p.m. to midnight, and then after midnight you're a guy, and we can play Grand Theft Auto together. I'm sorry. What is the problem?
Yeah.
It's insane even one woman listens to this show.
I know. Aubrey, what is wrong with you?
Quick, let me get the carriage. That's
like-
my taint.
You're severely mentally ill.
She's like a normal girl who does fucking
She's a public defender.
the Santa bullshit. What's
Santa
the
con?
Yeah, she does like Santa.
That's
She's
not
just
normal.
It's not that normal.
yeah, but like a normal New
No.
Jersey girl,
How old is she?
20s.
26.
Okay.
She's too young for any of us.
Yeah, SantaCon is like she's got 22-year-old brain. Who's this person?
One of our
One
patrons.
of our patrons.
Oh, God bless her. I mean, actually. Yeah, that's fun. Santa's fun.
Yeah,
She's like, I love the show. And we're like, what's wrong with you?
Wait, who's this woman? She's a good
You've met her.
she
She's
came to
come
our
the-
live show.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love her. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she's cool.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
very
love her a lot,
Yeah,
actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's enough. If you want to
Phil?
hear more about you have to pay. You have to pay.
Pay $10.
Yeah.
Phil, I know you just graduated law school, and I wanted to do something special for you. So I turned my ass into a pussy that you could fuck. Because you're my best friend, and I love you.
The Santa Claus, but it's his ass has to be a pussy on Christmas Eve.
He keeps taking testosterone, but it goes back.
We're so underrated.
We are. We're the. We don't podcast for the algorithm.
Nah, dude.
Yeah.
We don't sell out. We're true to the art form,
Right.
which is Santa turning his ass into a pussy.
See, that's why I'm afraid to listen to the show because I'm like, either the show sucks, or it's great and no one.
We're
like,
underrated.
We're like fucking Vincent Van Gogh.
I know.
You know?
We're Vincent Van Gogh. We're the forgotten blues artists of the 1920s who sold 100 records and got rediscovered in the 60s.
Really?
Yeah, there were a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got discovered in like bathroom stalls and stuff. They were cleaning bathrooms and shit. You ever see that Rolling Stones documentary?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of blues musicians just like had to get like regular jobs with public sanitation or whatever.
Well, nothing.
Because musician wasn't a job in like 1919, you know?
Was if you were like
It's just
Beethoven.
like a thing. Well, yeah, Beethoven. But Beethoven was what, 18 something?
That's what
You never
I'm
know, though.
that's what I'm comparing our ass into pussy bit to is the classics of Delta blues.
Yeah.
Just the greatest American music ever produced.
Yeah.
That's the equivalent of our
Yeah,
bit
we're kind of
about
like Vincent Van Gogh when you think about it. We
about
just-
letting your friend fuck your fake pussy.
yeah. Yeah.
A bit that's probably been done 1,000 times.
Right.
Unlike any sort of
In
middle-
Austin, it's just like, yeah.
middle school discussion.
There's 100 guys in Austin having the same conversation right now on their fucking shitty podcast.
No, this is good.
Yeah.
People in their late 30s talking about things that people in middle school have already beaten to death and are like, we're sick of this bit. Damn, I love this podcast.
I know. It is fun. It just needs a little jolt.
Yeah.
Hey, did
Tell
Noam
your
Chomsky
friends.
die or no?
No, Noam Chomsky did not die. Somebody
Wow.
started a rumor that he died and it went viral.
Because he's been
But
very sick for like
He had a stroke. And we don't know his health condition, but his wife says he's in Brazil. His wife says he's okay, he's in good health. He had a stroke.
Yeah.
But somebody was just like on Twitter, Noam Chomsky died, and then Jacobin, the leftist magazine, was like, "Rest in peace, Noam Chomsky. Here is our tribute to a legend." And then they just changed it to appreciating Noam Chomsky.
Oh, they did.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
There was on some clown shit, seems like. Huh?
Yeah. The woke left.
Yeah, you can heal up from some strokes, but you never get stronger. Like, you're never stronger than you were,
Yeah.
you know?
Hey guys, I'm posting on Twitter. Justin Timberlake has died in police custody.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, Timberlake got
DUI or DWI.
and his...
Well, I heard Chomsky introduce him to poppers. He's like, there's a thing that loosens your ass.
I heard the kid who arrested him didn't know
You don't
who he
have to.
was
Yeah.
because he's, like, young.
You don't
Yeah.
have to be a homosexual to do poppers.
Yeah. Timberlake was like, this is going to mess up the tour.
That's what he said. And he's like, what tour? And he's like, the world tour. It's like, okay.
But he had like
High
he had
on
like
his
poppers
line.
and prep in his system.
Yeah, how do you even, like, test for poppers? They went in his asshole, right?
Timberlake got a DUI because he was driving so fast to get home before midnight before his his pussy would turn back into an ass.
But I feel like there's a lot. I know we're at an hour, but I feel like there's a lot more mileage to get out of this pussy turning into an ass bit.
Dude. And it makes it funnier to imagine the listeners like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? It's not funny at all. It wasn't funny 20 minutes ago.
We do the thing where our pussy turns into asses, and we just use those 2 hours to podcast. We start like a girl podcast. Hey guys, so my pussy's an ass right now. Hey, do you ever have HelloFresh? Use promo code Ashley to get 10% off. So, what kind of things give you the ick? Oh, I got the ick because a guy had a 3 in his cell phone number. I don't want to fuck him anymore.
He wasn't circumcised.
We got Jared Freed on today to talk about getting the ick. Boom!
We did it. We effing did it.
Yeah, tell your friends.
There's so many. Can I just say something real quick?
Sure.
There's so many retarded podcasts
There's
for women
so
out
many
there.
bad
And they're way worse than the ones that we do. They're way worse than the guy podcast.
I was agreeing with you.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, wait, he said the women part.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's a lot of worse podcasts.
Why is there such a market? Like, comedy was not always a market for retarded women, and now it is.
I think they have all the money. I think that's what's happening currently.
Yeah.
They have, like, money they can
We need to get
throw out
Christina
there.
Hoff Summers and Camille Paglia on our podcast
These
to
people.
find out what's wrong with our podcast. I mean, it's nuts.
Yeah.
And it's just the same shit over and over again.
Who's that white lady who like interviews the rappers and stuff?
Bobby Altoff.
Somebody was like sharing some of her shit on Twitter, being like, "This is so funny. You're watching Masters at work." I'm like, "What?"
Oh, the blonde white woman.
She sucks. I mean, like,
She got a divorce
What's
or
going on
something.
with her though? Yeah.
I don't know. You know what? And I shouldn't even say she sucks. She's just not for me. It's fine if it's your thing, but
Yeah, but people
I
say
don't
she's
get
like
it.
an industry plant or something.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's not for me. I like comedy about your ass turning into a pussy so you can fuck your friends.
I know, but
Stroke of midnight.
that bit is better than like the stuff that these girls are talking about.
The Delta Blues.
Yeah,
Just
we
these
know
poor sharecroppers who taught themselves music
Yeah.
and play guitar better than like fucking anybody.
Well,
up
we
to
taught
Kurt
ourselves how to
Cobain.
use podcast equipment before Johnny
It's
came.
very
on board.
true.
Yeah.
Very true. Patreon.com/outforsmokes.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I went on a
it out.
date with this guy and he nutted on my balcony. Anyway, are you too tired to cook? You go to HelloFresh.com and use promo code Ashley and
Oh no, what's happening? We started recording too late. Oh, guys, we'll be right back from our sponsors. We're gonna have a little word from our sponsors.
I have to break to an ad read because they're turning back into men.
cut. Is everything okay?
No, it's not fucking okay. My pussy's turning into an asshole.
Wow.
Oh, I'm farting. That was so funny. I'm literally sitting here ripping ass into a chair. Hour 1, baby.
That's right. That's a podcast episode right there.
Jared Freed, can you fill in for me? Can you put a towel on your head and pretend you're a girl?
I'm so glad we cut off that boring Israel geopolitical discussion to circle back
That's why we have a great show.
to your ass being a pussy.
It's war with Hezbollah and my ass is a pussy. Anyway, thanks everybody. Happy
Yeah,
Juneteenth.
patreon.com/outforsmokes.
Out for smokes.
$5 a
OFS.
month gets you another episode.
OFSshirts@gmail.com. Bye-bye. Thanks.